Police unions will tell you that more police equals more public safety, but the reality is further from the truth. Police do not maintain public safety. They exist to maintain white supremacy and the existing inequalities which have existed in this country for a very long time. To improve public safety, there needs to be equity. The reason why America has the highest rates of gun violence in the world is because we are the world's leader in income inequality. Atlanta, the so-called black Mecca, and the city that's too busy to hate, has the nation's leading income inequality and is only getting worse with rapid gentrification. And who is responsible for this who's responsible for enforcing this rapid gentrification? The Atlanta police, by their own admission in Mother Jones magazine. Georgia has gone back to Jim Crow under Republican leadership. Trans rights, women's rights, voting rights, workers' rights, black district attorneys, and human rights are all being attacked as we speak. And who is right there attacking these rights on behalf of the GOP? Are men and women in blue. So Atlanta and its city council cannot claim to support these rights on one hand and then support the massive funding for armed agents who suppress these rights on the other hand. You know what does reduce crime though? Trees and a clean environment. Rates of violent crime, in stark contrast to the propaganda from the media, have been decreasing since the early 1990s. And it was not due to policing. It was actually due to the banning of lead in gasoline. Early exposure to lead not only causes permanent brain damage, but dramatically increases rates of violent crime in adulthood. And by building Cop City, Atlanta is at threat of having another lead water crisis right here in our own backyard. Hundreds of studies have demonstrated that once lead was reduced by government policy, crime went down and stayed down. Not only that, but the more trees you have in a community, the less crime you have. And due to years of racist redlining within the city and throughout the country, the neighborhoods with the most crime have the least amount of trees. This is all basic stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not really saying anything radical, and hopefully I'm not sounding like a domestic terrorist. But I know why we're really here. Many of you in the city council are afraid. These Republicans ain't playing these days. They will storm a Capitol, try to murder a vice president, steal elections, and put teachers in jail for teaching about black and queer studies. Hell, I'd be afraid too. And essentially what the Republicans have told Atlanta leadership is that it's plato or plomo, as Pablo Escobar said. It's lead or money. Essentially, they want to create Buckhead City in exchange for creating Cop City. And I urge you all to vote no for Cop City, because the damage that it will do is not worth the cost.
Thank you. Next is Will DiCarlo. Next is Sylvie Call.